Sunshine keeping us hot today. The air is actually a little drier, so maybe it didn't feel so hot, but temperatures were in the upper 90s and near 100. We're still 95 in Weslaco, 94 in Raymondville, and even in the 90s in Brownsville, still at 94. So the wind flow not coming in off the Gulf, so we're not getting the cooling sea breeze in the afternoon, but the air is somewhat dry, so it may not feel as hot. So it's kind of a trade-off, You just can't win some days, though. It's still going to be hot no matter what. The wind's coming in from the north and northwest, still a little gusty at times, not a strong gust, but occasionally 20, 25, almost 30 miles per hour. This will fade away this evening. I think the wind flow will start to turn gradually more east and eventually southeast by about this time tomorrow, so that could really bring back the humidity for a couple of days after that, but still going to be just about as hot. Your day planner for the day on Wednesday starts off in the 70s in the morning. It was actually somewhat cooler this morning because the humidity was down. It cooled off a few extra degrees, so it was kind of down in the low 70s in a lot of spots, maybe almost at that level tomorrow morning if you're up early for a little Walker sunrise run out there. 93 by noon, near 100 in the afternoon, though, and still pretty much in the upper 90s, near 100 at 5 p.m. with sunny skies, and then later tomorrow evening, clear and falling through the 80s. Rainfall, Doppler estimated rainfall from all the rain in Houston. Just look at that map. The bullseye is basically right over Houston and the surrounding counties. You see there was some heavier rain out to almost Austin, but this purple area and pinkish area you start to get in here, that's when you're getting up in the 15, 20 inch or plus totals range. And then I think the scale actually ends at 25 inches and starts back over. So when you start to see the blue and yellow colors again, that's where you're adding 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 inches on top of that 25 inches. So you're getting some hefty rainfall totals roughly in about the 30 to 40 inch range. And we'll show you another graphic coming up on a massive total next half hour, but that much rain over that large of an area creates flooding that is ongoing for many days to come. Good news is, like you saw Tim earlier, the sun was actually coming out. The west side of Houston, some sun breaking through, just some drizzle and light rain moving east of Houston, and then farther east there are still some areas of heavier rain, but this whole area is trying to move gradually along off to the east and northeast. Future track doesn't show much rain left for Houston. You see it only shows about 1/10 of an inch through tomorrow. There's my time down there, 5 p.m. tomorrow, and about 6 or more inches near the Louisiana border. It could actually be amounts of around 10 inches or more in western Louisiana tomorrow, where Harvey is going to create more flooding problems for western and southwestern Louisiana until the storm finally moves away. But overall, the rainfall amounts pretty light in Houston. Kind of blew through that graphic, huh? Let me go back in time. We'll get it there. There we go. Tropical storm Harvey, 50-mile-per-hour winds, still offshore. It's in the water, and you would think, well, maybe it's going to try to re-intensify, but it's not really organized right now and shouldn't spin up into a hurricane. But by this time tomorrow, later in the afternoon, Harvey's already going to be moving north through Louisiana. So by the time it gets that far away from Houston, that will allow the dry air to come back in and pretty much shut down any widespread heavy rain for southeast Texas and the Houston area. And beyond that, Harvey keeps on moving off to the northeast. Future track here in our neck of the woods shows what should be a mostly sunny day tomorrow. I think the sunshine's back again with temperatures running mainly in the upper 90s near 100 degrees. Beyond tomorrow, another day is mostly sunny for Thursday. Future track tries to show maybe one little shower. I think that's overdone for Thursday, but maybe by Friday, there could be 1 or 2 little sea breeze showers. But future track you see up through the early afternoon has very sparse precipitation. So again, mainly dry, I think, for rain chances. But dry tomorrow, dry Thursday, mainly dry Friday. You could say maybe about 10% or so as we get into Saturday at best, and then maybe higher rain chances later as we get into about Labor Day on Monday. Yes, Labor Day is coming. So at the coast, you can see some numbers here for you. No more advisories after tonight. There's still a small craft advisory on some of the waters, but temperatures back up near 90 tomorrow afternoon. Southeasterly winds not as strong by tomorrow afternoon as the winds switch around, and then a high tide just after midnight and a low tide tomorrow afternoon. So the first 1570 forecast, hot and sunny for tomorrow and Thursday. Pretty sunny most of Friday, but you notice how temperatures try to go down a little bit by the weekend and next week. We could pick up some tropical moisture, which could bring back a few more clouds and some daily chances of a shower or storm. Rain chances might increase to about 30 or 40% by around Monday. That might be one of our best chances of rain coming, but we'll also have to watch maybe another disturbance nearby that could take some of the rain farther east. So we'll track that for you coming up next half hour in your weather segment later on, Channel 5 News at 6. Stay tuned.